Tonight, a horrific train accident sparks the story of one of the most notorious ghost trains in history. Join us as we uncover the story of the Clinchfield Curse. Originally built in 1926, Frisco Railroad No. 1513 was a large freight and passenger locomotive that was later sold in 1949 to the Campton Southwestern Railroad and renumbered 311. It was only after arriving on the new railroad that problems began. She was with the company for only 5 months, but her history was very troublesome. This bad luck streak almost led to her scrapping, but then she was sent to work on the Clinchfield Railroad in 1951. However, matters only got worse after arriving in Colorado. During 311's career on the Clinchfield, her accidents resulted in the deaths of over 20 railroad workers. Because of all this, 311 was taken off the Clinchfield roster in late 1956 and placed in an unused storage track at Elkhorn Locomotive Shops, where she awaited her fate. Fortunately, the 311 was saved by the manager of the Campton Southwestern Railroad, who was looking for a large freight locomotive to handle the lumber contract at the time. After lengthy negotiations, the Elkhorn master ended up giving the manager the 311 for free. She was soon restored back to working order and moved out west under her own power. The future was looking bright for 311. Unfortunately, her new life would be short-lived. On the evening of October 31st, 1957, 311 departed a logging camp, starting her descent down Black Wolf Mountain to the town of Campton. Not too long after, the weather took a drastic turn, with flash floods being reported all along the mountain line. The speed advised to go down the mountain line at the time was 15 miles an hour, but records later show that the engineer had the throttle open, doing 35 miles an hour down the grade. The Miller River was the last thing between the mountain line and the safety of the train yard. Since the bridge was made out of wood at the time, the flash floods slowly took out the supports, causing the bridge to give out. The engineer had frantically attempted to slow the train, but it was already too late. Later the next morning, great concern grows as 311 is yet to arrive with her train. Search and recovery teams are sent out to locate the 311, and when they arrive at the Miller River Bridge, they are greeted with total devastation. The 311 and all 17 cars of its train lay mangled in the river, but the remains of the crew are never found. The bridge would be reconstructed 5 years later, but the remains of 311 would still reside in her watery grave, and thus the legend of the ghost train was born. According to local folklore, every year on the date of the accident, the spirit of 311, also known as the Demon 311, rides the rails once again. She can either be heard coming from the mountain, or seen sitting idle, shining her ghostly red light, and billowing with red smoke, or thundering by where the accident occurred, trying to cross the bridge, but she never reaches the other side. Could there really be a phantom locomotive haunting the tracks at Black Wolf Mountain? Or could it be merely nothing more than just a ghost story? We may never know, but until such a time comes, the legend will remain shrouded in mystery.